Good afternoon, everybody. Pride League. This is your boy, co-commissioner, Disabled Vigilantes. I hope you guys aren't doing what I'm doing, watching Star Trek Deep Space Nine. I hope you're studying the charter. I hope you're getting familiar with the bylaws and the scoring systems. And just crunching the numbers. I don't know how many people have participated in a 14-team auction salary cap league, but there's a lot to it. You can't just show up on Saturday and be like, oh, shit, I'll take Mahomes. Oh, I'll just pay $300 for him. You know what I mean? So there's going to be, you're going to want to kind of take some time to really think about this. This draft can take upwards to 6 hours. I say upwards. We're going to allot some breaks in there. Shout outs to Classy Strippers who put the poll up there. That'll be up there, I think, until Friday. Go ahead and tell us what you would like. If there's a different kind of break method system that you might want to try, I don't know. We're open to ideas, but those are the two options at the moment. If those things are okay with you, then that's fine. We're going to try to make this as painless as possible, but I'm here basically to preach patience. There's 14 teams. We're all here trying to have a good time. We're all here trying to be the best that we can be. But this is gonna take a little patience. Classic Strippers and myself, we basically co-managed leagues before, but before it was so easy that I could do it by myself, and he was just there in name. This year and this league, holy smokes, Classy Strippers has come out the woodworks, and he is basically he's the Sasuke to my Naruto. You know what I mean? I'll lead the village in the front, but Sasuke over there is protecting everybody in the back. He's doing incredible work that, on top of making sure all this stuff is working. I couldn't do it without him. This would be crazy without him. So kudos to Classic Strippers. Now, first rule of business is one of my things that we're going to preach patience on is my inexperience with Fantrax. So the league fees was $350, right? And I guess Fantrax just took that all, like the $7.14 that we're going to need to operate on the premium league status. Fantrax took that from the $350, which we can't have because that would mess up our numbers for the prize pools. We want to make sure those prize pools are accurate. So I've just adjusted how much the league entry fee is to $357.14. So that'll allow us to have the premium access to the website, and we can have the proper scaling of the prize pools as necessary, right? Whew, and this is going to be exquisite. I can't stress that enough, fellas, that this is going to be hopefully as fun for you as I see it. You're going to probably hear from me every week. If anybody, we got some of these Pride League veterans that were part of us when we were at ESPN, redraft leagues. We even had keepers, and we've kind of grown from the basics of fantasy football, and now we've attempting to graduate into something that is hopefully as special as I think it will be. And kudos again to Classy Strippers recruiting most of you. I didn't think this was gonna be possible, but holy smokes, this is gonna happen, and I can't be any more excited for the draft to occur. This is gonna take some hard work on Classy Strippers and I's part, but we also want to preach that we are human. We're not gonna be absolutely perfect, and if we do make mistakes, just be patient with us and just know that we're going to try to make everything as right as possible, especially going by the guidelines. At the end of the year, we're going to address all of our bylaws, and if there's anything that needs to be adjusted, everything's open. It's a democracy, Me and Classy Strippers aren't here to dictator this and give me your money and nobody have any fun. You know what I mean? We just want to make it as fair and as fun as possible. And I hope we could that's the goal, is maybe have 100% retention. Things happen, life happens, and shout out to everybody that's survived COVID, and hope everybody's staying safe with their families and stuff. But 100% retention, that's what we kind of want, and we want to foster that environment so that we can have a little fun during these trying times. So without that, the only thing else that I had was make sure that you go in there and pay that $7.14. I apologize if that's a hindrance, but it's just, again, I preach patience and I thank you for your understanding. After the draft, when we do the draft, I kind of want to randomize the matchups. So the schedule will be randomized about that same time around when we have to have the contracts due. So when the contracts are due, we'll probably already have the schedules re-randomized. I'll let everybody know when that happens, so you can know who your matchup is in the upcoming weeks and who you get to play twice. Better not draw my stick because I don't take any prisoners, and I hope you understand that. We don't take prisoners over here. Disabled vigilantes, rocking ya. That's what we do. But I'm here just to talk a little smack and make sure everybody's having a good time, as much of a good time as you can. Because if I'm ribbing you, maybe the joke is on you and the other 12, 13, or we got a couple teams with a couple owners. Hopefully they can understand that the joke's not always going to be on you every week, unless you're that guy. So without further ado, again, Disabled Vigilantes, I'll be your co-commissioner. If you have any questions, please contact me or Classy Strippers. Classy Strippers is also on the bylaws, all his contact information. He's probably the one that most of you new guys have definitely been in contact with me. I'd like to thank the Pride people for coming back. I mean, we've had like a 2-year hiatus. Pride had a shifting. I wasn't going to do any more redraft leagues and kind of dropped Pride and went to MFL for a little while and told my Pride people that I would be back. We would be back, and here we are. So shout out to Team Diegoation. First and foremost, if you don't have the wherewithal to name your team properly, you will be disrespected here, Team Diegoation. You don't think I understand that you're a team? Or, what's this going on here? I mean, all right, moving on. Unfuckwittable. Beautiful name. I've always complimented you on that name. Unfuckwittable. That'll be held by a die. Welcome back. Hopefully that Pride can be wonderful and everybody stays on as long as possible. I appreciate you guys coming back. Bull City. My boy Doug. Another great name. I'm okay with Bull City. That's, it kind of gives you that air, that strength. And to some of these new guys. Agent Smith. Beautiful name. I love that name. Kudos. Good on you, kid. Dunder Mifflin. It may not lack the creativity that some of this other stuff has, but you're giving it your all. I mean, you're not Team Dunder Mifflin. We're not gonna go there, right? And then we got the Hollywood Cole brothers. That might be the best name especially out of the new guys. And you're obviously better than Team Diegoation. What the fuck is that, right? And then we got, the rest of the newcomers. I mean, let's jazz it up here. Team ADP 1897. Give me something to work with, man. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Tell me about how you're about to dominate this league. That tells me shit. Team Griffey Cakes. Griffey Cakes ain't a terrible name, but I already know you're a team. Help me out here. Let's get this right. Let's be the fantasy league that is boisterous. That is all this team stuff gives me the air of hesitancy to really express yourself properly. That's not what we're about here in this Pride League. Have no pride in yourself. I'm watching Star Trek in here, watching Klingons die for their homeland. And you guys come up here with this Team Lickmick 3. What's Team Lickmick 3? Give me some idea of what I'm working with here. Team Simeon 35. Is anybody else excited about fantasy football in this motherfucker? Let me know. Team Stacking Yards. Stacking Yards is actually a pretty good one. I like that. But Team Stacking Yards, it's like when you put team in front of your name, you lose like 10 points. I don't know why. Team The Boss 70. 750, whatever. Now you got my blood pressure all up and stuff, and we ain't even at the draft yet. I'm not gonna make it to the draft if we got owners that don't even want to name their teams right. I will not allow a team that says team in their name to win this league. I just won't have it. It's embarrassing. When I'm like, who won your league last year? I'd be like, oh, Team Griffey Cakes. Who the fuck is Team Griffey Cakes? That shit don't make no sense. Anyway, neither here nor there. I'm going to go back to watching some Star Trek, Deep Space Nine style. You know what I'm talking about? And then, because I've already got my budget planned out, I'm kind of ready for Saturday. I wish we could do it now, but I know some of you guys don't even know what the rules are, which baffles me. Now, you paid. Who am I to say how you should run your fantasy football team, right? You're the owner. You rock that. I'm just here to have a little fun and make sure everybody's having fun. So let's go ahead and put the 714 in the treasury box so we don't have any rough numbers like when we go to pay people out at the end of the year. And we're good to go. We're good to go after the draft. We're going to mix up the matchups. If you guys have any questions or any complaints, you know, if I'm a little too much, I'm a human being. Sometimes I can cross the proverbial line. And if I do, DM me, man. Let's be honest and be like, hey, man, that's a little rough. I didn't like it when you said I was a descendant from the other side of Homo sapiens, you know what I mean? And the Neanderthals. I didn't like when you said I was a descendant of Neanderthal. Okay, got it. We'll try to keep that out. Let me know when I cross the line, and I can pull it back a little bit because I can tend to. But I can dish it, so I obviously can take it. I'm not the smallest guy, so if I got the hair. I can take whatever is dished out. So I encourage everybody to. This video is obviously longer than I intended to. You'll see plenty of me, so I don't need to blather on. But I just wanted to say, please pay your $7.14. I appreciate everybody paying promptly and on time. It's a good sign for me as an administrator, how this works. And I hope that we can provide a product that is worth your money, because it'll be going to me anyway. But I hope we provide a product that you enjoy, regardless win or lose. That's the plan. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I was going to go into a deeper dive about pride and, how it's been around 10 years. And, I kind of gave a shout out to the old players that are now embarking on this new journey. I'm not sure if they, too, because we haven't had it in 2 years. I don't know if they have experienced auction drafts or anything, but I want to implore you to study for this, because this exam, pass or fail, is the foundation for your team. And we're looking not this year, not a year later. We're talking about in 4 years, we're going to have a pride level pot where people are going to go home with $7,000. Holy, did I get that right? I mean, shoot, I don't want to misquote nothing. Let me take a look at the payout structure is insane for that fourth year. Okay, it's not $7,000. I'm obviously a little crazy. That's just how much is in the pot to be divvied out. But first place is going to take $4,076 in that fourth year. You definitely want to set yourself up for that kind of success, right? Every year, I'm going to try to win every year, but you best believe your boy Disabled Vigilantes is going to be gunning for fourth year pots. I mean, that'll pay for your entry fees for the next decade. You know what I mean? That's insane. So I hope everybody's having a wonderful, safe summer. Football's back, baby. I should be watching the games, but I like to catch up on it all at the same time. I've been watching Star Trek until the games are over. And then I watch them like that. That's how I do. All right, 14 minutes, we're done. Hope everybody has a great season, except when you're playing me. Peace.